All right, so we are live on YouTube. Hope you guys are all doing good on this Tuesday. Let me get the pop-up chat here. Gonna give it a minute or two to see if anybody joins the live. Let me know if you guys are in the live chat. Leave a message in the live chat if you are in, and we'll give it a minute for people to join in the live chat. So we got Faoud. Hello, Faoud. Appreciate you for tuning in. So we'll give it a minute or two to allow some people to join. So as always, everything I go over in my Robinhood portfolio or what I go over in the live stream or any of my videos, none of it is financial advice. Always make sure you do your own research before you invest into any stock or crypto. So I got my portfolio up. Let me see if anybody else joins. And looks like today was a pretty down day in the overall market. Things just took a nosebleed here. Yeah, this week seems that way, folks. It looks like it's going to be a brutal week. We'll see how Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday perform. Hopefully, we have some opportunities to buy some of our positions at lower prices. So obviously, again, today just a pretty rough day in the market. All right, so let's begin the stream. Looks like I got 4 of you guys in here. Appreciate all of you for tuning in. Let me just go on to CNBC and we could see what's going on here. Because today was a really rough day in the market. And I know a lot of people were wondering what's going on. So it looks like the futures right now are a little changed as investors await retail earnings. So futures are flat Tuesday night. So we got earnings reports from major retailers and the Federal Reserve's latest meeting minutes. All right. Stocks are coming off a mixed session. The S&P 500 and NASDAQ fell around 0.6% and 1.5% respectively in a largely risk-off day. So people are really anticipating interest rate cuts for next month. A lot of people are saying we have a big chance of getting a rate cut in the September meeting. So we're going to see how that plays out. So yeah, let me know how your portfolios did in this red day. Pretty rough day again, just red all around. All right, so my portfolio right now is at $63,798. I was down over $2,000 for today. Overnight, still down $202. So the market continues to bleed, continues to pull back here. Obviously, I know a lot of people freak out when they see things just deciding to drop. I see it as a great buying opportunity. Just picking up more shares at cheaper prices and bringing down my average cost on some of my positions. So I did buy a couple of shares of my weekly positions. Added more shares to my MAGY position. You guys can see here on the screen. I'm at 207 shares now. This continues to go down. It's at $55 now. So if it continues around these prices for tomorrow, I'll probably pick up another share or two. NVDW, I also picked up more here at this. It was around $50 when I got in. It's at 48 right now. So I'm at 86 shares. NVII, is at 31 bucks. So picked up another share of that. I'm at 114 shares. YBTC, $46. Picked up shares of that and now have 66 shares. Picked up some Chippy around that $53. And I think it was around 53 and 30 something cents before. But either way, it's below my average cost. And YMAX is at $12.81. So obviously YMAX around this price looks pretty good to buy more. So we'll see if this pullback continues for the rest of the week. Also, I picked up more shares of AAPY. This held pretty strong around $23. So I picked up like a share. I'm at 192 shares. Goop also picked up another share. Now I'm at 55 shares. And I think that's about it for today. But again, we can continue to see more pullbacks the rest of the week. So it'll be great to have some buying power set aside. So here is where my margin is right now. I've used $38,000. My margin total is at $93,421. And my margin status is low risk. I got a buffer of 58.38%. So yeah, I mean, that's still looking good. Obviously, I don't want to use too much margin in the down market because I don't want to get a margin call. So I'm being very strategic with it. All right, so let's go over my dividends. I'll show you guys here my history. Yeah, so Faoud says in the chat, Faoud says, how will it play for daily interest? For example, on margin, I'm paying around $1.90 a day for interest. What happens after the cut? Will it go down to $1.50 a day in my case? Yes, so I'm assuming the interest will go down as interest rates get cut if that happens. So that's definitely going to go down, Faoud. All right, so let me show you guys here my dividends so far for this week. So we started yesterday, the 18th. I got my first dividend of $76.31 from MAGY, which you guys can see here on the screen. $76.31. They paid 37 cents per share, and I had 202 shares. And then tonight, which is Tuesday, I just got paid like half hour ago. I made $90.29 from NVDW. And that's 83 shares. They paid $1.08. So NVDW killed it this week with $1.08 per share. And I was able to get $90. So I made more with NVDW and compared to MAGY with less shares. That's because they paid that $1, which is nice. So that's looking good for NVDW. All right. And then again, tomorrow, I will get dividends from NVII. So NVII is here. This is my Wednesday position. I bought more here on this pullback. So you see my average cost is $31.76. I'm below my average cost. So definitely buying more tomorrow if this continues around this range, and just going to continue to build this position up. So I have 114 shares. I'm down 1%. So we can actually see what Rex shares is going to pay this week. So let's go on their X account, and I'll show. We'll go over that. So Rex shares. Here you can see distribution news for NBII, TSII, MSII, and COII. These are going to pay this Wednesday. You guys can see NVII was paying 21 cents, TSII 11 cents, MSII only 9 cents. So that's a pretty low payment for this week. For MSII, COII is paying 13 cents. So the highest one is NVII, which is the one I have. 114 shares. We multiply that by 21 cents. Let's pull out the calculator. All right, so 114 shares Multiply that by 21 cents, 0.21. That's going to be a payment of $23.94 that I get tomorrow from NVII. So not bad. Again, nothing crazy, but again, it's income I'm receiving every single week, and that's the main goal for this portfolio. So that's the Wednesday pair. I believe Roundhill did announce YBTC, so we could go over that as well. So let's go to Roundhill updates on X. You guys could check them out here on X. So we got YBTC 14 hours ago and YETH. So YBTC is paying 48 cents per share. YETH is paying 43 cents per share. Again, if we do the math, 48 cents, we multiply that by the share count, which is, let's see how many shares I got. YBTC, this pulled back to $46 today. So YBTC, I have 66 shares. I'm down 1.76%, down $55. So 66 shares is going to get me $31.68 for Thursday. So that's around what I should be getting for YBTC. So not bad, again, income every single week, $31. And then we also have Curve. They announced distributions today. So if we go to Curve Investment Management on X, we will see what the two payments were, or the two distributions were for week 3. So AAPY, they're paying 25 cents. Goop paying 35 cents. So again, we could do the math for both of those positions. Let's go to AAPY. This one has made a comeback for me because I kept buying around $21 of this position. So now it's at $23. So I'm finally up in this position. I'm up 1% of $44. I got 192 shares. So we do the math, 192. Multiply it by 0.25 cents. I will be receiving $48 from AAPY. Okay, so AAPY will be paying me $48 on Thursday along with YBTC. And then we got Goop, the Google one from Curve, 35 cents, 0.35. We multiply that by my share count. Goop, where, let's see, here it is. Again, this tracks Google. So I'm at 55 shares. I'm up 16%, up $229. So 55 shares, we multiply that by 35 cents, right? Yep, 35 cents. That is $19.25. So that's what I will be receiving from Goop for this Thursday. So I know it's not a lot of money. Again, it's something that's coming into the portfolio every single week, and that's what I want, at least with my portfolio. So tomorrow we will be getting distributions from YieldMax. YieldMax will be announcing their distributions for all of these positions here. So we got Chippy that I have. We got YMax. If you got YMAG or LFGY, all of these positions. Coney is announcing tomorrow. We got Netflix, PayPal. All of these are coming in tomorrow. We'll see what these pay out. But obviously, my eyes are on Chippy, YMax, and Coney, because those are the three positions I have in my portfolio. So we'll see what these get the distributions we'll see tomorrow. All right, so that would be Friday payers, YMAX, Coney, and Chippy. For me, at least, I know some people have way more positions than I do, and that's okay. Everybody's investing strategy is different. I also picked up fractional shares of the VOO. So the Vanguard has pulled back to 587, picked up fractional shares. I'm still up 29%, so can't go wrong with this, up $708. And this is doing pretty good. You know, I'm not complaining about it. Just constantly buying, dollar cost averaging. And obviously, this is my long-term growth ETF, the VOO. I'm holding this for years to come. So can't go wrong with the VOO. So yeah, guys, let me know if you guys, how your portfolios are doing in the live chat, and how you guys are holding up for this pretty down day in the market. Are you guys down in your positions? Have you guys been buying? Let me know in the live chat. And yeah, that's how my portfolio is doing. I just been trying to pick up more shares below my average cost here. Obviously, I'm not trying to buy all at once, because tomorrow the market can continue to fall. It all depends on I guess what we got tomorrow. What was I talking about here? Let's see here. We can check here on CNBC. So investors are awaiting retail earnings tomorrow, I believe. So I guess that's the news for tomorrow. And we'll see. The market could continue to fall. So be prepared if we have more pullbacks for the rest of the week. Again, a lot of people freak out when things like this happen, but I don't. I usually try to take advantage when there are pullbacks in the market. All right, so definitely keep an eye out for that, and we'll see. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for at least what I have for you guys today. We went over the curve distributions. We had some of the round hill. I showed you guys about how much I'm making from those positions. Again, I got paid from MAG-Y yesterday, and tonight I got paid from NVDW from Round Hill. So tomorrow we got MVII. Again, not a lot of money, but $22 or $23 I will be receiving, and all of that gets reinvested. What is up, Curtis Davis? Appreciate you for tuning in, brother. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, let me know if you guys have any comments or questions in the live chat. Let me see if anybody has typed anything. Hello, Johnny. Have never seen live, but okay. Yeah, I normally don't do lives, Curtis. I've been trying to be more consistent with them, but I've been very busy. It takes time to make live streams. We'll fight FOMC on Friday. Yeah, a lot of things going on in the market this week. Again, I would be prepared to take advantage of pullbacks. Maybe, again, dollar cost averaging some buys a little bit amounts each and every single day. That way, if the market continues to bleed throughout the week, we could take advantage. So be patient, be ready. Don't be surprised, just be prepared. All right. So yeah, that's about it, guys. We went over the yield max. We went over round hill. We went over curve. And we'll see how the week decides to perform. Let me know what you guys are doing with your portfolios in the live chat. Again, none of this is financial advice. What I share with you guys is just what I'm doing. You know, I don't tell people to buy certain stocks or anything. I just go over what I'm doing, what I'm receiving, and what my strategy is. Um, yeah, Curtis Davis, UMax will be announcing tomorrow their distribution, so I might make another live stream just going over that. I'm curious to see what Coney is gonna pay because Coney has been doing pretty crappy. Um, UMax coin, this God, just looking at this chart is terrible, flat out terrible. But again, I should have known this is just an income ETF. I shouldn't be expecting too much from this. I'm down 55%, down over $4,000 in Coney. But if we go, let's see, we could actually check out the dividends. So let me show you guys here. So I'm down over $4,000 in Coney. Let me see if I can show you. Let's see, I can't. I don't know why this thing here decides to like. I can't even change this here where it says all. Here we go. All right, so here are my Coney dividends. You're down over $1,200, Curtis. Yeah, I know. That's Coney has been doing bad. So here are my dividends for Coney. $389 last month. $260. So that's what, like 600. $356. So we got like 900, 1,200 here. 1,400, 1,600, maybe 1,700 around there. 2,100. Maybe 24. Then we got 500, so that's like 29, maybe close to $3,000. We had 700, so that's maybe 3,007. 400, so that brings us to like 4,000, 4,100. Another 300, so that's what 4,004. Another 300's 4,007, and then 500. So I'm probably around like 5,000 plus in dividends from Coney. And that's not too bad. You know, I mean, I'm down over $4,000, so I guess the dividends pretty much make up for the loss. Because here, Coney, I'm down 4,300. So I made more in dividends from Coney than what I'm down. So I guess that's probably the only bright side of Coney. But yeah, guys, that's how Coney's looking. If this does a reverse split, then I'm still gonna hold on to it because I could use the income that it's giving me every single month. So, yeah, that's about it for Tuesday, guys. I don't know if any of you guys have any questions. In the live chat, let me know. If not, then I'll probably just end the live stream here, and I'll make another live stream tomorrow. So I'll give it a minute. All right. Yeah, I usually follow some people on X just to see how other people are doing. But other than that, I mean, it looks like a lot of people were down big today. You really can't do much about it. ULTY, where was ULTY today? Let's see. A lot of people like ULTY. ULTY is at $5. Damn, I could have sworn this was at $6 like a week ago. What the heck? Yeah, it was. It was around $6 just a week ago. Now it's all the way to $5.70. Holy crap. I don't know, guys. A lot of people like ULTY. I guess just because it's cheap. I don't know. I know it's a weekly payer now, but I don't see the hype in this. I mean, look at this chart. This doesn't look like a good chart. It's just been tanking ever since. I know today was a really big pullback, but I don't see what the hype is here for ULTY. Yeah, I mean these yield max ETFs, man, they roll like crazy. That's why I'm not really buying too many of them anymore. I'm sticking to more stable stocks and ETFs. I think the only thing I'm buying from UMax nowadays is Chippy, and this has been holding pretty strong for me. The semiconductor one. You know, I'm only down $12 ever since I've been in Chippy. That's probably the only thing I've really been buying like a full share of from YieldMax and YMax, because YMax basically just helps me pay the margin back quicker every week. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So looks like I'll end the live stream here. Hope you guys enjoyed the quick portfolio update. Again, if you are new to the channel, definitely subscribe to support me here on my investment journey. And again, none of this is financial advice. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good night. God bless you guys. Peace out.